Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got WWE Armageddon 2002 DVD review. Gonna be doing the Armageddon DVDs as well, finishing up the TLC DVDs. So if you have any Armageddon DVD reviews you'd like to see, comment down below. If not, I'll just go in chronological order. I have also reviewed Armageddon 2004 already. Thank you all for sending in the suggestions, guys. Let's get into this. So this would be a co-branded pay-per-view. There was no brand exclusive pay-per-views from 2002, unless you want to count Rebellion. But as far as, standard pay-per-views, they were all, co-branded until, the middle of 2003. I really like this cover, but I think it's missing a little bit something. We got our Raw World title match on top. Triple H defending against Shawn Michaels defending against Triple H, and the Big Show defending his championship against Kurt Angle. So the month prior at Survivor Series, every title changed hands. This would be a similar pay-per-view. I love the Armageddon logo, even sideways. That doesn't really bother me. Really nice spine. I love spines like this where they kind of, wrap around, and you get the more complete logo. Really cool. No insert with the copy as our most later 2002 and 3 DVDs, but pretty good disc art, basic disc art. So we have Shawn Michaels versus Triple H in the best 2 out of 3 falls. First fall would be a street fight. Second fall, steel cage. Third fall, the ladder match. This was kind of the beginning of Evolution here. Randy Orton was still out with an injury, but we do have Batista versus Batista with Ric Flair. Flair joined up with Triple H around September at the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Batista, I believe, would get injured, though, a little bit after this. He wouldn't return until the Survivor Series in 2003, so he was out for, a few months there. This was December 15, 2002 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Also got our championship match. Big Show losing the title to Kurt Angle. Brock Lesnar, who lost the month prior, had a kayfabe suspension. His suspension was up at this pay-per-view. He came in, kind of F5'd the Big Show, chased Heyman out of the building, and Lesnar was gone. Kurt Angle ends up winning the title. Triple threat women's title match. Trish Stratus, Victoria, and Jacqueline. Victoria retained here. Chris Benoit versus Eddie Guerrero, really good match. Edge versus A-Train. This is the first pay-per-view appearance for the A-Train. Kane versus Batista. Let's keep in mind that this is still only, I think, Shawn Michaels' third match back. This is really the beginning of, HBK's full-time run. He had the match at SummerSlam. That was kind of supposed to be a one-off. Then he came back at Survivor Series in the Elimination Chamber match. So this is really kind of his full-time run starting now. It was pretty safe for him to be paired up with Triple H. They knew each other. Shawn knew Triple H would take care of him if there was any issues. And this is kind of similar to Austin. The year prior, Austin had been out with the neck injury. He came back in late 2000. He did the thing with Rikishi in Triple H. They weren't really matches. He had the 6-man Hell in a Cell at Armageddon 2000, and then he won the Rumble. But the month after, No Way Out 2001, he had the 2 out of 3 falls with Triple H. So it was like their first test back on the full-time scene, you know, besides being a part of these, you know, multi-man matches. You know, Austin and Triple H, it was a way for them to do 3 different type of matches, and it's the same thing here. And it's a really cool way to showcase Shawn Michaels' return. Some people really forget about that, you know, he only had a couple matches before this, and they weren't, you know, too long, but this was a much bigger match. Kane versus Batista with Ric Flair. We got a fatal 4-way match for the World Tag Titles. Booker T and Goldust actually win the titles here, which is really fun. Always like Booker T and Goldust. That was a great team. Then we had the Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie stuff. Wasn't a fan of that with Al Wilson. So 3-hour runtime. This is a 2003 release, but this is one I really enjoyed. I'd highly recommend it, guys. It gets thumbs up from me. Let me know your thoughts on Armageddon 2002. We'll talk to you later. Peace.